If your dog licks you, you think it's just affection, but it's not. That paw on you, not always playfulness. Those sad puppy eyes when you leave, not just missing you. Every lick, paw, and stare is a secret message, and 9 out of 10 owners have no idea what it really means. Watch carefully. By the end of this video, you'll finally understand what your dog has been trying to tell you with these behaviors every single day. Let's get started. Behavior 1. Why your dog rolls over and shows you their belly. Immediate instinct. Rub it, and they probably want you to. But understand what this position actually requires from them. The belly is the most physically vulnerable surface of the body. Organs unprotected, no defensive posture possible, complete inability to flee or fight. Exposing it voluntarily to another being is one of the highest trust and submission signals in the entire canine behavioral repertoire. In unfamiliar or threatening situations, belly exposure is appeasement. I am not a threat, please don't hurt me. But with you, in your home, on their back with a relaxed face and a slowly wagging tail, that's pure trust. Unconditional, unhesitating trust. They are showing you their most vulnerable point because they have zero fear of what you'll do with it. Every belly rub you give is confirming that trust was correctly placed. Don't take that lightly. That's your dog handing you their most vulnerable moment. But the next behavior? Most owners find it embarrassing, even rude. What your dog is actually doing in that moment will completely change how you react next time. Behavior 2. Why your dog sniffs you the moment you walk in. Every guest, every time. And you're standing there apologizing. Stop apologizing. Your dog is conducting a full investigation. The human groin area contains the highest concentration of apocrine glands on the body, glands that release chemical data about identity, emotional state, health status, hormonal changes, and recent activity. Your dog's nose contains 300 million scent receptors. Yours contains 6 million. In the time it takes you to feel embarrassed, your dog has already determined where you've been, who you've been near, what you ate, and whether anything about your health has changed since this morning. This is not rudeness. This is their version of reading your entire day in 3 seconds. The nose never lies, and it never wastes a single sniff. Your dog reads your whole day through scent in seconds. But the next behavior looks like simple affection, until you understand the real declaration happening underneath it. Behavior 3. Why your dog plants themselves on your feet. Most owners think this is cute. It's not just cute, it's a declaration. When your dog plants themselves on your feet, they're not looking for warmth. They're making an announcement to every living thing in that room. This human is mine. Back off. In dog social logic, physical contact from above means ownership. Your feet are the perfect target. The moment you move, they feel it instantly. They've chosen the one position that gives them maximum control over your movements. Notice it gets worse when guests arrive. That's not coincidence. New people trigger their need to claim you, loudly, physically, immediately. That's not clinginess. That's love with a warning label. Your dog sits on your feet to claim you. But the next behavior, something your dog does outside that every owner assumes is a health emergency. The truth behind it is far more fascinating than you think. Behavior 4. Why your dog deliberately eats grass. First thing most owners assume. Sick. Going to vomit. Something is wrong, sometimes. But not always. And the research is more interesting than that. Studies show less than 25% of dogs who eat grass vomit afterward, meaning the majority are eating it for a completely different reason. Grass contains folic acid, a nutrient that supports cell function and can be genuinely deficient in commercial dog diets. Eating grass is partially dietary supplementation, partially fiber intake for digestive regulation, and in some dogs, simply because it tastes acceptable and they felt like it. The deliberate, methodical grass eater, probably self-supplementing. Calm, selective, the frantic, gulping grass eater who immediately vomits. That one's using it as an emetic. Something in the stomach needs out. Same behavior. Two completely different messages. Learn to read which one you're watching. Your dog self-medicates with grass in plain sight. But the next behavior, what your dog does the exact moment you start crying, the science behind it will genuinely stop you cold. Behavior 5. Why your dog falls apart when you cry. Your dog has never seen a tear in their life. They have no idea what crying means. But the moment you break down, they're already there. Here's why. When you cry, your breathing changes. Your heartbeat shifts. Your cortisol output literally alters your scent. And your dog's nose catches every single change before you've made a sound. They know you're in distress, and that knowledge creates distress in them because you are their pack, and pack members in pain require a response. The whining is them crying alongside you. The toy they bring isn't for play. It's the highest comfort gesture they know. Research confirms it. Dogs distinguish between distress tears and happy tears, and respond differently to each. Your dog reads you better than most people do. Your dog feels your pain before you even make a sound. But the next behavior happens in your own bed. And once you understand why your dog does it, you'll never find it strange again. Behavior 6. Why your dog hides food in your bed. You found a treat under your pillow. Maybe a half-chewed bone between your sheets. Gross? Maybe. But understand what just happened. Your bed is, by every measure your dog's senses can apply, the most secure location in the entire house. It smells most strongly of you. And in dog logic, threats don't approach places that smell like the pack leader. Your bed is a vault, and your dog just stored their most prized possession inside it. They conducted a full security assessment, decided your pillow was the optimal hiding spot. The fact that they sometimes forget exactly where they buried it, and you find a mummified sausage a week later, is a separate matter entirely. The intention was perfect. Your dog hides food in your bed because it's the safest place they know. But the next behavior is something your dog does directly to your body, and it carries a meaning that goes much deeper than affection. Behavior 7. Why your dog licks you like their life depends on it. You think it's affection, it is, but it's also much older than that. Mutual grooming between pack animals is one of the most ancient bonding rituals in existence. Mothers lick their puppies. Adult dogs groom each other. The tongue is a tool of care, of inclusion, of belonging. When your dog licks you, they're not just showing love. They're grooming you as family, removing foreign scents, depositing their own, creating the shared pack scent that says, you are mine and I am yours. If they lick one specific spot repeatedly, pay attention. Dogs have detected infections, skin conditions, and serious illness through scent changes, long before any diagnosis. Their nose is never casual. When it fixates, there is always a reason. Your dog licks you to say you're family, but the next behavior looks completely disgusting from the outside and is one of the most logical things your dog ever does. Behavior 8. Why your dog eats dirt straight from the ground. Before you call this disgusting, understand what's actually happening. Your dog is medicating themselves. Soil contains iron, zinc, calcium, and trace minerals that may be missing from their diet. Clay specifically absorbs stomach toxins. Wild canids eat dirt regularly, not by accident, as a deliberate nutritional supplement. An ancient behavior domestication never erased. Pregnant and nursing dogs are especially drawn to wall plaster because it contains calcium their depleting bodies are urgently seeking. Occasional dirt eating? Nutritional signal. Worth noting. Constant compulsive dirt eating? something else entirely. Boredom, anxiety, or a body screaming for something it isn't getting. First step, vet visit, mineral panel. Second step, honest look at how much mental stimulation your dog is actually getting. Your dog eats dirt because their body demands it. But the next behavior, the one your dog does every single time you move from one room to another, reveals something about their bond with you that most owners completely underestimate. Behavior 9. Why your dog follows your every single step, every room, every time. The moment you stand up, they stand up. You cannot go anywhere alone. This is not separation anxiety. Not always. For most dogs, this is something older and simpler. Pack behavior running exactly as designed. In the wild, pack members don't wander alone. Separation from the group means danger. Every instinct your dog carries says, stay with the pack, stay alive. You are the pack. Therefore, wherever you go, they go. The dog who follows you into the bathroom isn't being strange. They genuinely cannot understand why you would voluntarily separate yourself from your group. To them, closed doors between pack members make no sense whatsoever. They're not being clingy. They're being exactly what they were built to be. Your dog follows you because leaving you feels dangerous to them. But the next behavior, your dog staring at you without blinking, makes most owners deeply uncomfortable. What's chemically happening in that moment will change how you look back at them forever. Behavior 10. Why your dog stares at you without ever blinking. You look up. Your dog is just staring at you. Unblinking, completely still, intense. It can feel strange, even uncomfortable. Don't look away. In dog language, a hard stare between strangers is aggression. But a soft, sustained gaze between bonded companions is something completely different. It's one of the most intimate things your dog can offer. When your dog stares at you softly, their brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released between a mother and newborn child. Research confirms it flows in both directions. Your oxytocin rises too. You are literally, chemically, bonding through eye contact. Your dog figured out something humans spend years trying to learn. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for someone you love is simply look at them and stay. Eye contact with your dog is a chemical bond happening in real time. But the next behavior is the quietest thing your dog ever does, and most owners push it away without realizing what they're actually rejecting. Behavior 11. Why your dog presses their entire weight against you. You're standing still and suddenly, full body weight against your leg. They're not jumping, not pawing, just pressing. This is one of the quietest and most sincere things your dog ever does. Leaning is physical trust made visible. It requires complete comfort, no bracing, no tension, no exit strategy. Just full surrender of body weight into another living being. In dog relationships, this level of physical relaxation only happens with those they feel completely safe with. Some owners gently push their dog away in these moments, thinking it encourages clinginess. It doesn't. What it does is interrupt one of the few ways your dog knows how to say, "You make me feel safe," completely, without question. Next time they lean back. It means something. Leaning is your dog surrendering completely to your presence. But the next behavior, that paw that keeps landing on your arm no matter how many times you move it, is a direct message most owners accidentally ignore. Behavior 12. Why your dog keeps placing their paw on you. You're sitting. Their paw lands on your arm. You move it. It comes back. You move it again. It comes back again. Your dog is not being annoying. They're communicating with the only limb they have with enough precision to make contact deliberately. The paw is a request. Sometimes it means attention. Look at me. Engage with me. Stop staring at that screen. Sometimes it means comfort. Something feels off and I need contact right now. Sometimes, in older or unwell dogs, it means something more urgent that deserves your full attention. The key is what accompanies the paw. Relaxed body and soft eyes, attention request, tucked posture and whale eye. Something is wrong. Your dog chose physical contact to reach you. That choice was deliberate. Respond to it. The paw is your dog's most direct request. But the next behavior, that head tilt that melts every owner instantly, something genuinely fascinating is actually happening inside their brain when they do it. Behavior 13. Why your dog tilts their head. Every time you speak, it melts you every time. You know it does. But the head tilt isn't performed for your reaction. It's functional. Dogs have mobile ear structures that shift to better capture and localize sound. The head tilt repositions those ears, angling them to isolate the specific frequencies they're focusing on. Your voice, your tone, the particular word they've learned to recognize inside the sentence. They're also studying your face. Dogs read human emotional expression with remarkable accuracy, and tilting gives them a clearer sightline past their own muzzle to see you fully. They are doing everything physically possible to understand what you're saying. The tilt is effort, focused, genuine effort to comprehend you, and the fact that it also makes them irresistible, completely unintentional. Probably, your dog tilts their head because understanding you is worth every effort. But the next behavior, something your dog does outside with absolute joy while you stand there horrified, is actually millions of years of pure survival logic. Behavior 14. Why your dog rolls. In the most disgusting things they can find, dead animal, feces, something unidentifiable that has been decomposing for days, your dog finds it, makes eye contact with you, drops their shoulder into it with pure joy. This is scent camouflage, ancient predator behavior running perfectly on schedule. Wild canids roll in strong smells to mask their own scent profile. Approaching prey downwind while smelling like rotting meat instead of predator dramatically improves hunting success. The behavior is millions of years old and firing in your backyard right now. Your dog isn't being disgusting. They're being a predator, briefly, joyfully, and completely without apology. The fact that they then want to climb into your bed, that part is a separate problem. Bath time is non-negotiable. The instinct, however, is completely legitimate. Your dog rolls in filth because their hunter instinct demands it. But the next behavior, that cold nose pushing under your hand over and over, is one of the most calculated things your dog ever does to you. Behavior 15. Why? Your dog nudges your hand with their nose. You're sitting still. Their cold nose pushes under your hand from below. You move your hand. The nose comes back. This is not random contact. This is a request delivered with surgical precision. The underhand nudge is one of the most deliberate communication gestures in a dog's entire vocabulary. They've learned, through careful observation, that your hand in motion produces the specific sensation they're seeking. Petting, scratching, contact. So they initiate the motion themselves. What looks like a small thing is actually sophisticated social engineering. Your dog identifying exactly what they need, identifying the tool that produces it, and activating that tool directly. They figured out how to pet themselves using your hand. Honestly, respect it. Your dog engineers exactly what they need using your hand. But the next behavior, something your dog does before you even pull into your driveway, reveals a sensory ability so precise it will make you question everything you thought you knew. Behavior 16. Why your dog knows you're coming home before you arrive. You haven't pulled into the driveway, you haven't called, you haven't texted anyone inside, but your dog is already at the door. This has been studied. The leading explanation involves scent. Specifically, your residual scent concentration inside the house decreasing at a measurable rate throughout the day. Your dog tracks this drop passively. When the concentration reaches a threshold that historically correlates with your return, they begin anticipating. They've essentially built an internal scent clock calibrated to your schedule. Your car's specific engine sound at specific distance also plays a role. Their hearing isolates it from traffic noise with an accuracy that makes your ears look completely useless. They're not psychic. They're paying attention in ways you are biologically incapable of. They always know. They always wait. Your dog tracks your return with precision you can't match. But the next behavior, that upside-down bowl and the stare that follows, is a formal complaint most owners completely misread. Behavior. 17. Why your dog flips their food bowl and stares at you. The bowl is upside down. Food is on the floor. Your dog is looking at you. This is a complaint, formally submitted. Bowl flipping happens for several distinct reasons, and identifying which one matters. If it happens before eating, the food itself is the problem. Temperature, smell, texture, or a change in brand that you considered minor and your dog considers a significant breach of contract. If it happens after eating, the bowl is the problem. Too deep, causing whisker fatigue, the physical discomfort of sensitive facial whiskers repeatedly contacting the bowl walls during feeding. A surprisingly common and completely overlooked issue. If it happens repeatedly, regardless of food or bowl, it's attention-seeking. Behavior that has been accidentally reinforced every time you responded to it. Your dog learned that flipping the bowl makes you appear immediately. It worked. It will keep working. Your dog files complaints with their bowl. But the next behavior, that same spot on your floor they keep returning to no matter how many times you clean it, your dog is detecting something there that you are physically incapable of sensing. Behavior. 18. Why your dog keeps returning to the same spot on the floor. You've cleaned it multiple times. There's nothing there. You've checked. They're back again. Same spot. Same intensity. Scent molecules penetrate surfaces. Carpet fibers, wooden floorboards, grout lines, all of them trap and hold chemical information for extended periods. A spilled drop of something interesting. An animal that passed through. A previous pet whose scent still exists below the surface level you cleaned. Your dog isn't finding something you missed. They're finding something you are physically incapable of detecting. Residual scent data embedded in the material of the floor itself. The more intensely they return, the more significant the scent signature is to them. If it's a new spot with sudden intense interest, take note. Dogs have flagged medical issues, pest infestations, and structural problems through floor-level scent detection. When the nose fixates, there is always a reason. See, here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, watch your dog like you watch this video. Every weird thing they do, don't laugh it off. Don't ignore it. Ask, what are they telling me right now? Then, come back here and comment what you caught. One behavior, what they did, what you think it meant. I'll reply to every comment that does this. Because here's the truth. You just learned the language. The only way to get fluent? Start listening. Your dog hasn't stopped talking. Have you started hearing?